the vehicle. The defendant refused to exit the vehicle and stated the officers would have to break the glass to remove him.
Do you understand? I will protect my street at all costs. If that means putting you in there with an extremely high bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat. No reckless driving.
The defendant admitted to crashing into the complainant's vehicle and to fleeing on foot because he believed he had an open warrant for failure to appear for a window tint violation. On March 16th, 2025, an officer observed a vehicle driving the wrong way on Durham Drive in Harris County, Texas. The officer asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle. The officer observed the defendant to have bloodshot eyes and the moderate odor of alcohol emitting from her.
All right, you're Thomas Flores?
Yes.
Mr. Flores, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 11th, 2025, officers observed a vehicle speed past their vehicle, shaking the patrol vehicle due to the high rate of speed and run a red light. The officer observed vehicles traveling on the green light slam their brakes to avoid hitting the defendant. The officer also observed the defendant weave in and out of lanes 3 times without signaling. A traffic stop was initiated. The officer advised the defendant he was being detained for reckless driving. The assistant district attorney accepted the charges, and the defendant was advised that he was being placed under arrest and needed to exit the vehicle. The defendant refused to exit the vehicle and stated the officers would have to break the glass to remove him.
So yeah, this was already way past a simple traffic stop.
Officers made entry into the defendant's vehicle and placed the defendant in custody.
By chance, do you know how fast? Does he say? Because he says a high rate of speed so fast that the car shakes.
Yes, and that's all they have in the DIN summary, Your Honor. And then it's him running the red light, causing people with the green light having to slam on their brakes.
Okay. Mr. Flores, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Can you run his license, please?
Yes. His driver's license is eligible, Your Honor.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive in this manner again. If I see you drive like a complete maniacal person, I'm going to take your privilege drive away, and then I'm going to put you in jail.
And that's the line right there. Judge is not playing with street.
Putting you in there with an extremely high bond, I'll do it in a heartbeat. No reckless driving, street takeovers, donuts, anything of this nature. Do you understand? You are also not allowed to drive unless you have valid liability insurance in your name as well. All of these are your bond conditions. If you will have you sign these bond conditions now, you pick up a new case. If I find out anything, do you understand? Now, because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance so you don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with counsel. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you, you pick up a new case, you act like a bonehead. It's not going to go well for you. You understand? All right, I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you meet take a seat in the jury box when we get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. So do you mind filing those conditions?
Do you want the case number?
Yeah.
225-55528. Lundy, come on up.
Morning, Your Honor.
This way, that way.
You're welcome. Good morning. Top of the it's Friday Eve.
Yes, happy Friday.
Wednesday.
Did you get it? The costume?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Lundy. Sir, you're charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
On March 12th, 2025, at approximately 4:45 p.m., an officer was dispatched to an FSGI call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke to the complainant, who stated he was traveling north on FM when a vehicle crashed into his vehicle. The driver then fled the scene without exchanging information. Complaining witness to the passenger stated that they were rear-ended, causing the defendant's vehicle to crash into a ditch. Defendant then approached them to check on their welfare, and once he saw they were unharmed, the defendant fled the scene on foot. The officer observed significant rear-end damage to the complainant's vehicle. The complainant provided a description of the defendant, and the officer ran the license plate and found the registered owners were Michael Lundy and Dylan Lundy. On March 13th, 2025, the officer received a call from Dylan Lundy, who wished to provide a voluntary statement regarding the incident. The defendant admitted to crashing into the complainant's vehicle and to fleeing on foot because he believed he had an open warrant for failure to appear for a window tint violation.
He turned a crash into a chase over a window tint warrant.
Estimated cost to repair was over $200 as the complainant believed their vehicle was totaled.
Okay. Can you run his license, please? And does he
Yes.
have any open cases anywhere? You can run an NCIC.
His driver's license is eligible, and I normally don't take note of Class C violations, but I do.
No, I don't care about Class C.
Right.
Didn't,
Um,
no, I don't care.
He does not have any open
Nope.
cases
Okay.
at the moment.
Got it. All right, Mr. Lundy, I'm going to find there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. The only condition I'm placing on you now is you are not allowed to drive unless you have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance in your name. If you do not have car insurance, you may not drive. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will waive your appearance because you have a lawyer. Just stay in contact with Will. He'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. I'll have you sign a receipt, Victoria. We'll have you take a seat while we get your conditions. You'll sign it and then you'll be free to go.
Thank you, Judge.
Don't pick up any new cases.
Yes, sir.
Is that pre-trial bond condition?
State's conditions.
Okay.
Okay,
Next is
so-
on page 12. Howard, come on up.
Can you file those, please?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hi. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, Judge. How are you?
Good.
Good.
What was the last name?
Howard.
Okay.
Page 12.
There we go. All right. Good morning, Ms. Howard. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present if you cannot afford one. One will be appointed to you, ma'am.
On March 16th, 2025, an officer observed a vehicle driving the wrong way on Durham Drive in Harris County, Texas. The officer asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle. The officer observed the defendant to have bloodshot eyes and the moderate odor of alcohol emitting from her. The defendant stated she was coming from Clutch Bar and had one shot.
Yeah, blaming the GPS for driving the wrong way was not.
The defendant stated her GPS told her to go the wrong way. SFSTs were conducted. 4 out of 6 clues were observed on the HGN, 3 out of 8 clues observed on the walk and turn, and 1 out of 4 clues observed on the one-leg stand. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to providing a breath sample. The results were 0.119 and 0.123.
Okay, Ms. Howard, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you mind running to see if she has any prior DWIs, please?
Yes, Judge.
And a license?
She does not, and her driver's license is eligible.
Okay. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're using, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail.
That's judge speak for. You are completely out of chances.
No more PR bonds. You understand, ma'am? You have a lawyer, he'll help you out. Just stay out of trouble. Don't pick up any new cases. If your license does get suspended, you may not drive, and Con will keep you in the loop. For now, I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you get your conditions with Felicia, and then you're free to go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have fun. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Judge.